Hello and welcome, Raziel here. Warhammer 40,000 is a large and complex universe with many stories told and yet to be told, with the history expanding 10,000 years since the Horus Heresy and the fall of half the Astarte Legionnaires. Many races and species share the Milky Way in a constant state of war. Here is 5 things you probably didn't know about the Warhammer 40k universe. Number 5. The craft world Eldari had very little, if nothing, to do with the birth and rise of Slaanesh. So if you know your lore, the Eldari, after centuries of luxury and not needed to actually do any work due to AI and their gods, the Eldari got bored. So to stave off their boredom, they turned to sex, drugs and murder. According to Julie Andrews, these are some of Slaanesh's favourite things. Now, the craft world Eldari were against this and even foretold of a coming catastrophe. They were all considered conspiracy theorists, kooks, and so they all left before the Eye of Terror opened. The craft world Eldari left the Maiden Worlds and made their way into the void of space. Number 4. Most of the homeworlds of traitor legions, and even the Space Marine chapters that turned sinister have either been expunged or completely destroyed, and usually it was by the Primarch themselves. The one obvious exception to this is the arch-traitor Horus Lupercal's homeworld itself, Cathonia. It has an Imperial Guard regiment, first seen in the 3rd edition Imperial Guard Codex, alongside a regiment that fights in the buff, because the Emperor is their armour. It is interesting to see not all planets were destroyed to the misguided ideals of one person, be they Primarch or mortal. Number 3, everyone's favourite Raven God, or the only one they know of, is one of the very few characters in the tabletop to have received promotions throughout the editions. Caven Shrike, first appearing in the 3rd edition Codex as a lowly 3rd Company Commander, I believe. Then he was in 5th as a 1st Company Commander, 7th as a Chapter Master, and 8th in their own Codex supplement. There he had crossed the Rubicon and became a Primaris Chapter Master. It is always cool to see growth in a character, and we usually see it only in the novels, but it's even better when we see it on the tabletop. Another model to receive such treatment is the Imperial 1st Company Commander Lysander. He originally appeared as a sergeant in the normal power armor, and now in his famous Terminator armor. Why he never became Chapter Master is probably because the Chapter Master of Imperial Fists always die. It's like, I choose life. Thank you very much. Number 2, we all know that Blood Angels suffer from the Black Rage. But Azrath executes those that have fallen to it, but did you know that left unchecked, the Blood Angels mutate into a horrible monster? We can see this in Blood Quest, and they have horns and thick fur. Also upon Bow, there is many Space Marines that have turned it into these monstrosities, and they're all caged up. They were released by Dante against the Tyrannids during the devastation of Baalberg. And that is pretty cool how that happened, and how he used it to inspire his own men. Now finally is number 1, and that is the amount of Chaos Gods. Some say there's 4, others 5. The real answer is no one actually knows. There could be hundreds of gods, of course. There is the 4 major deities, Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, and Tzeentch. According to the old role-playing Warhammer rulebook, that is one hell of a tongue twister. There is many minor deities too, and these are not including Malice and the Great Horned Rat. There's the Emperor, and what may be the warp representation of the greater good. And before I forget anything else, there's the surviving Eldari gods too, Chikorak, Kane, and Isha. Now, that bay apparently to the berg scratches the surface. The universe is massive and has many races and beliefs, and the warp ties it all together. So, each race could possibly birth their own deity. So the exact number of Chaos Gods is unknown. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And what did you know? Did you know these facts? Leave a comment below on what facts you don't think many people know. And we'll start a little conversation down below. Like, comment, and share as always. And hope to see you all again soon. If you want to save some money on your Warhammer, up to 25% off is Element Games down below. Again, up to 25% off. If you want to support me more personally and things that I actually create, there is a comic and is my t-shirts. Those links are down below as well. And Forbidden Planet if you're into comics anyway. Of course, Patreon if you want to just give me money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.